Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. 19, Tiger, 19.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
33-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back all into the line of scrimmage. Third down, Shuck from the gun. Over the middle, he finds Vele. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Little short pass here to Hill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Seahawks
0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And some room to roll now. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead.
Saints 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Don't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
It's a gain of 8. And the Seahawks first down.
They run again with Walker. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Darnold. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Seahawks first down.
Darnold from the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Finding Walker complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To throw is Darnold.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Touchdown! Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for two.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So two successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
First down, Saints.
They'll run with Devin Neal. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 48-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Shuck. He finds his man complete. That's Neal. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. From the gun, Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's now the 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 31-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Cole. He was brought down there by Julian Rowe. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 7 from the 20. Play action now. Shuck. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Shuck. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Set, go.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go, set. Cowboys.
Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
And Walker once more. Now he's loose again. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Running right, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll drop the throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Seahawks 22, Saints 15. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To throw is Shuck. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shuck now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 48 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 215 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Walker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Darnold now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Defensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
We're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
2nd and 6. That's out to Hill, right side complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. This one taken in by Olave. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's Josh Jobe getting behind the line to drop him for a loss.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll go play action with Shuck. That's taken in left side by Vele. Ooh, with a juke. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw now, Shuck. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
The Saints will line up.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
22.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Set. Lady.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
No, lady. Here we go, set. Ready.
Here's Darnold. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Now 1st and goal.
Real set. Ready. Reset.
Here's Darnold.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Set. Ready. Reset.
Now Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
The Saints in victory.